My name is Solomon Kwaku, Senior Research Officer for Ghana Institute of Governance and Security. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak on this issue. We have been in the news for some time now, and we are advocating for a policy change. Ghanaians, we have realized we are our own enemies, and we have been messing up ourselves up to today, from the gold and to the oil. Now, we have realized that the system we are adopting to exploit our oil is not the best. We call it hybrid, and we call it modern concession, which no progressive country in today's world is doing. So we have come out to say that, and we have also researched and find out that almost all the agreements we have signed are not in conformity with the present existing laws, the PNDC law 64 and 84. All the agreements are outside it. And we have come to say that those agreements are not unconstitutional. They are ultra-varies the existing laws. So all along we have been saying that.
Solomon, just a quick one. So are you challenging them in court? Just making the
challenging them in court. We don't have the resources to go, but I just want to show something to you. What we have done for the 4 years of oil production in Ghana. What we have realized, we have, excuse me.
Please tie it up in a minute for us.
Yeah, I will do so, please. Now, for the 4 years, we have produced 124 million barrels of oil, worth $13.4 billion. And what Ghana earned from that was $2.75 billion, representing 21% as minimum government take. The oil companies took $10.74 billion away in the name of investment. We are saying no. Let's go in for production sharing agreement, which all other countries in the world, about 81 countries in the world, are doing. 34 in Africa. We have circulated that list to every member of parliament. And the report I have in my hand, we have circulated it to parliament, and we are making our case that let the petroleum exploration bill be function on production sharing agreement as done everywhere. And now, assuming if we were doing the production sharing agreement, the simplest production sharing agreement can give a whole lot of incentives to the foreign oil companies. We can decide to give them long tax holidays.
Solomon, you're running out of time.
Yes. Now, if we were doing production sharing agreement, we should be earning $6.4 million by now, as against the $2.7 billion. We have given this to parliamentarians and then to other agencies in the country.
I think your point is well taken, and I'm sure the debates will be carried on from here. The next question, please.
Thank you. My name is Jeffit Badoo. I'm sure I just arrived from Western Region this morning for the purpose of this program. And I hope next time I'll get the opportunity to sit there and share a lot of issues with you. I'm living there. With the documentary I watch, we should encourage ourselves that as a country we are doing a lot of things good. I don't want us to be discouraging ourselves anytime we meet. The civil society is doing a very good job. As a country, we will progress when there is more transparency. And civil society is there to advocate and shape the opinion of all of us. It's not about political party here. Whether previous government, this government, we can all scrutinize and you get a lot of mistakes. But the most important is for us to move ahead. With the oil production, my suggestion would be that, and every platform I get, I say this. We started production of cocoa. And cocoa before Ivory Coast. we are still hovering around 700, 800,000 metric tons, whilst Ivory Coast is now moving to 1.4 million metric tons. So can't we focus with the oil production and the resources we are getting, the revenue, percentage of it, focusing on cocoa production, which is our comparative advantage as a country, and even rubber, because of the calamities Liberia went into, their rubber production went down, but Western region is doing well in rubber production. These are the areas. My second point will be how we tackle issues. Transparency is good. For the first time, I'm becoming a little confused. My senior brother, K.T. Hammond, was defending Parliament Committee on Energy. Everything they did was right. With the committee that approved the project of Circle Interchange, Ridge Hospital,
let's stay focused.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm defending what the lawyer and the civil society are raising the issues. Sometimes we need to be critical of the things we do. We are human beings, we can make mistakes. One committee, everything they do is inflating figures, but other committee, they do well to go through documents. What is happening with the oil and gas sector? There is mass development with infrastructure. You go to Tikobo number 1, Anaje, Atuabo, up to Takrade. You could count the number of nice aquatic roads, the beach resort. I invite everybody to come to the oil and gas enclave, where the quantum terminal, the Ghana gas, the thermal plant being built. There's development. We should moderate and manage our expectations.
Excellent.
That is the point.
I think your point is well made. Thanks so much. Let's hear the next one.
Good morning to you all. My name is Ms. Dago from Energy Media Group. My question is, what will be the rippling effects on our economy if Cote d'Ivoire should win the court case against us? And if they shouldn't win, that is my belief, if they should lose the case, what is Ghana doing so that such an occurrence will not happen again? Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. We will take a final point. Okay, well, we can take 2 or 3 more points at this time, and then we'll return to the panel to deal with them. Yes. All right. Okay, so you hold on. Let's go to the left-hand side, and then hear you out.
Hello, good morning. My name is Dr. Malaka. I'm the head of policy unit at Africa Center for Energy Policy. I have 2 questions on the revenue management. What we do is that we track oil-funded projects. And last year we went to Nungwa. We have something we call the Women's Hostel for Women in Agriculture. Monies were allocated in 2013, and the hostel is not there. We went to Women in Agriculture Authority, and they said they are not even aware that monies were allocated. Do we have any mechanism in Parliament or anywhere to monitor such? In fact, I can also cite the Tafo-Nwabieja Road, which about 14 kilometers should have been funded by oil revenues. And the contractor just did about 1.4 kilometers, 10%. He has finished and gone. Money has been spent, and nothing is done. So do we have such mechanisms? The last one is that it's a suggestion that should we have it in the EMP bill, the new one, that under no circumstances should oil contracts or licenses be passed under certificate of agency in Parliament. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, please, the next person.
Hello.
The same place, please. Oh. Then we finish up on you.
All right, I'm Francis Utu. I want to make a suggestion or recommendation to policymakers and our honorable MPs here. That within the oil and gas industry, if we don't try to integrate the oil and gas industry, the petroleum industry, we are not going to reap the benefits or have the major benefits of the industry. we have the offshore sitting somewhere, the downstream sitting somewhere. I don't think we have the full benefit. So our advice that we try to integrate the oil and gas system. If we left Tor sitting somewhere, we drill our oil and we send it somewhere, I don't think we will have a full benefit. So I'll try to advise the policymakers and analysts here to also see that. And I have a question to Mr. Moses Asaga. Please, we all know that our border issues in terms of Cote d'Ivoire is in International Court of Arbitration. And even last 3 days, I heard on the media platform from Talo that Ghana is making enough headways and we will be able to win the case. And he made a statement here that, and I quote him, that Ghana, a part of our oil world is in Cote d'Ivoire. I don't know why he made that statement, whilst this case is in International Court of Arbitration. Thank you.
Well, the next person, please.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm Samuel Asante. I'm from Sefaglad Energy. My first question will go to the parliamentarians here. I think the right to information bill has been in Parliament for... Hello? Okay. The right to information bill has been in Parliament for God knows how long. However, as we speak, it's not been passed. I would like to know why it has not been passed. Because I know that bill is to, help us attain this transparency and accountability issues. Then again, on GMPC, I don't know if they know of this crop called guagam. Guagam. It's a new development in terms of the oil field. I think I'm suggesting they go into it and then research, because it's a critical area they can tap into in terms of investment.
Well, can I just say a big thank you, because we are really behind schedule and we have about 3 more people who want to ask questions.
All right.
And so could Dr. Finn, could you be...
Thank you very much.
Could you come forward and ask your question?
Thank you very much. I'm Dr. Josepha Griffin, Director for Institute for Oil and Gas, UCC. Yeah, I have 2 main issues here. One, I want us to also consider an important resource in the environment in which we are drilling our oil. Normally, when you talk of the effect of oil on our economy, you're only thinking about the revenue that the crude oil is bringing to us. But we shouldn't lose sight of the fishery resource, which is very, very important resource in the same environment where the oil is being drilled. And we know fishery contributes a lot to our economy. I know that coral reefs were discovered in 2012, close to the Jubilee. We don't talk about it at all. Media, they don't write about it. I don't know whether you know about it. And it has direct link with our fisheries. And a lot of exploratory activities are going on in that area. And we strongly believe that researchers believe that very soon it will have greater impact on our fisheries. So we should also consider that. Just to comment on also the Ghana-Cote d'Ivoire boundary. In fact, the last but one speaker made mention that the issue is with international arbitration, and there are regulations to deal with this issue. I don't think it's a big issue. Last 2 days, the whole national newspaper, they said Cote d'Ivoire is to fight Ghana. Even the word fight, I don't think it's a fight. There are international regulations that it can be used to, and determining boundaries in the sea is not the same as what we find on land. There are regulations, perpendicular lines that they can use to do that. And I know there are experts to handle that, so we shouldn't worry too much about that. Even if part of our blog veer into Cote d'Ivoire, we can always sit down and agree on some percentages how we can share the resource. Thank you.